we're starting to get some, what do you call it? I don't even know. Friendship with some of these players, which is good.
Ladies and
Jared Cannon takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 24, Jared.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Chavis. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got their work cut out for them.
Hey, here we go.
The 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Ray is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on it as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
All right, here
1-1.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark.
And this has got to be a high point in the career of the fella you see there as he's making his first ever All-Star game appearance. Brian Reynolds is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll put the brakes on at 3rd. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Brings it in standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Francisco Mejia will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Out in front of it, strike 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2 down the first baseline.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Francisco Mejia is sent packing for the second out of the inning. There's a breaking ball fouled off to the left for strike 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
You know, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit.
Cut in, hold on to it,
And the second run will score as well.
Hey, way to drive that one.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right.
13-7 is how this one ends. The National League get the win on the heels of 4.
Your attention,
Jared
please.
Cannon comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 24, Jared Cannon.
All set to start the ninth in this one. Ready now, Pat Valaika. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that misses inside 1-0. And he watches one miss outside 2-0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And it's fouled
Miss
away.
over the heart of the plate. Thank you, commentator.
Here now the 2-2.
All right, missed over the heart of the
Sends
plate.
a ball high in the air into left field. And as
I don't think that was over the heart of the plate. That was more on the inside corner.
See you later.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first
Didn't even
pitch.
record an out yet.
Dylan Cousins is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Oh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else. But
He's not sitting on anything because he's not swinging on nothing.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning.
These players are not going to hit the ball when they don't swing
being
all
very
that.
aggressive
They're
right
trying to
now.
swing at one
So
pitch.
he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Dylan Cousins becomes the first out in the ninth inning.
That's where I want that two-seamer.
Fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Yeah, that's kind of where I want that slider, though, to be honest.
Strike.
I want it kind of off the
Nobody
plate.
on. And he looks at one in
Okay,
there,
Blue.
1-2.
Give me that pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Got him
made him
swinging.
and go,
Chased
ooh,
it well
out
out
of
of
the
the
zone for that
zone,
one.
and there are 2 gone.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys.
And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is
Yeah,
the
that's
best
it.
pitch.
Got the
Just a
loss.
sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. He's in at second safely as they jump
I guess this
ahead
was
with
the
a
top
run
of the ninth,
scoring
but-
on the play. Andres Munoz takes over now with 2 gone.
That's a loss,
A
folks.
1-run finish today,
I haven't
5-4.
pitched well.
The
I
final
obviously pitched really
score.
bad in that All-Star game
Washington
appearance.
came through and it mattered
4
in the
runs.
9th on the
And
way
this
to
is
the
a
win.
2-run run outing.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Your attention,
Jared
please.
Cannon takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
24, Jared Cannon.
So here's Pete Alonso. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
All right.
Baseman, Pete Alonso.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And now a pitch on the way.
Gotta be a little closer to the zone for it to even be like a potential swing and miss. There we go.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Give me a curveball out of the zone. Okay.
Breaking
That's where I
ball,
wanted
but it's
that.
low.
We'll take that.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Every base
That's
runner
not
in a
where I wanted
close
that.
game like this
95, I'm
really
really
matters.
throwing
So
it up on
you
the
can't
radar
afford
gun
to
now.
be giving out free passes
That's
this
gone.
late.
Oh, and here's a fastball right
2
down
straight
the
blown
middle of the plate
saves.
that swung
God
on
dang
and
it.
hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run.
I have not pitched
Well,
well.
one of the narratives of today's
Even in
game
the-
has been driven by the
since
long
the
ball.
All-Star
We've seen
break,
these
or
squads
All-Star
go
game
deep
there.
a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run
I have to
derby
strike everybody
part
out.
2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
At least they got him out. I didn't strike him out like they wanted
Throw on
to.
to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. J.D. Davis the next to bat. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
J.D. Davis.
Hey, let's go, kid. What time here?
First pitch on its way.
Nope. That's inside.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Ready with the 1-0.
Hey.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Relay. 2-2-2.
The relay, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
Oh
There's
boy.
a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going.
Dang,
And this is
right through it,
more
right down the
likely
middle.
to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Hit out toward second. Lures to his left. He's there. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate up there. You could really see it in his approach and the swings.
Jared Cannon comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 24, Jared.
Here's Yasmani Tomas. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
I just can't seem to catch that as a
Feeling
strike
to get shut out. And over
lately.
the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cordero is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out. So striding forward now, Jason Martin, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. The 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. 2-2 now.
Gosh.
2 out here in the 9th.
Come on, Blue.
Pittsburgh down to their last strike.
There
And
we
he
go.
gets
Give it to that
strike
time.
3 called to end it here, and with that,
They don't
this
like the
one is
backdoor
over.
slider much, a lot of these
3-0
hitters.
the final score in this one today.
On the lefties.
San Diego took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Luis Patino earns the win, his 2nd. Jared Cannon.
Your attention,
Jared
please.
Cannon takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 24, Jared.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Reese Hoskins. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
How is that not a
1
strike?
ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first
That's
baseman.
frustrating.
And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Fouled away. Harper, the runner at third. Hanson on at second with 2 down. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
That was
High
not
in
where
the
you
air
wanted
down
that.
the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Philly down to their last strike. Fouled off. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The San Diego Padres wrote an important 6th inning to
We'll take that
victory in
one
this
pitch
one.
save, or one batter save, I should say.
5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Your attention,
Jared
please.
Cannon comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 24, Jared Cannon.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, he sends it out of play. And it's fouled away. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. Stepping up now, Alec Bohm. 0-for-2 with a walk for him so far. And he fouls this one off. Cannon is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
The next 0-2. Fouled away. The next 0-2 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Their count now at 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline.
The first baseman's getting all
And he'll take this
17
on the
pitches
first,
for
and
2
they're
outs.
down to their
That's
final out, 2 away. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jonathan Scope. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Kid, one time right here.
And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it.
I got it. I got it. I got it.
Makes the catch, and the Padres have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here.
We needed
as this
that.
ball
4 wins
game
in a
is
row?
over.
Ooh.
And tonight's ends is a 3-0 shutout win. The San Diego
Okay, against the
Padres
Phillies,
used
too.
a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
On 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Ladies and gentlemen,
Jared Cannon takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
number 24, Jared Cannon.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Marcus Semien.
Oh,
And
boy.
these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have
Double
a
play would be
significant
huge
hill to
here.
climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. Stepping up to the plate, Nick Williams. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike one to start the at-bat. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
The 1-0 home. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Fly ball out toward
it's going to drop, isn't it?
Left fielder is on the move. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now a 4-1.
He's going to score 2? You got to be kidding me.
Relay home.
Oh, he should
He
have
is
been
in
out.
there.
Nice hit, big guy.
Well, partner, this one might not be over yet as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue to chip away at this deficit. 0-1 the count. 2-run game last of the ninth with 2 away.
What?
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
Oh,
You know,
my
in this situation,
God, I
you
got
almost have
screwed
to
by the
pitch
ump
like there's
there.
no one on base. That
All right,
run really
yeah.
doesn't mean anything.
Throw to first here. He'll be
I got
in
screwed there,
time
though, on
to
that call.
record
That's
the
a crazy
final out.
call.
And the Padres have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now.
5
as
in a
this
row.
ball
Oh,
game is-
Padres making a second half comeback. Second half of the season. About to make the playoffs. Uh-oh. I think we're still a couple games under 500, though. Even with the win streak. I hate this one. Uh, Woo. Dang it, that's gonna be negative. Dang it. Really nothing went up except for the home runs per night.